the legendary newsman, a man who I can honestly say was a role model. And I love the documentary. People thought it was a movie, but that first movie, Anchorman, was actually a documentary. And there will be Anchorman 2. Ron Burgundy, kind enough to join us. Ronnie, how have you been?
Dan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Ron.
So good to talk to you.
Where are you right now?
I am at a payphone in Salt Lake City at the airport here. I just had to beat up a JetBlue pilot because he looked at me sideways.
You don't have a cell phone? You don't have a cell phone?
No, I don't think those devices are in for the long haul.
Well, I've missed talking to you.
That's why I carry a satchel of change wherever I go.
It's been 5 years since I talked to you.
It's been 5 years, Dan. How are you?
I'm great.
How's your son, Nathan?
His name is Jack. He's doing well.
Dan, do you have a sister named Jan, Patrick, by any chance?
One of my two sisters is named Jan.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I used to run around with Jan back in the day, and we got into some nasty things. So I want to apologize.
Do we have to do this here? I thought, there's the part 2 of the documentary here.
Are you? Am I talking to you on your phone?
No, we're on the show.
Oh, on your radio show. I had no idea.
Yeah. What have you been up to the last 5 years there, Ronnie?
I've just been, I've gotten out of the news game. Been doing a lot of celebrity golf tournaments. Just showing up, not necessarily invited. And I've just been kicking around this big blue marble we call planet Earth.
What can we see in Anchorman 2? Is that what's the official title?
We don't know. I don't know. Frankly, I'm against it. The Hollywood big shots called me up and they said, we want to continue chronicling your life. And I said, not now. I'm busy. But they threw a lot of cash at me. Brought me a brand new Volvo, and I said I'm in. But it sounds like it's going to be pretty spectacular. Barry Pepper is going to be playing me. We just signed Barry Pepper and Tyne Daly. And we may, and I want to give you an exclusive here, Dan, we may get Jennifer Aniston's brother, Jerry Aniston. We may. That's a big if. If we could land Jerry Aniston, forget it. Watch out, Hungry Games.
It's Hunger Games.
Yes.
What markets have you been working in? If it's going to be, Anchorman 2.
Well, I think it's going to chronicle potentially my transition into the 24-hour news cycle. I mean, you remember back in the day when the advent of CNN and ESPN and things like that.
Well, I remember your audition at ESPN, and the word got around quickly at ESPN. When you came in the door,
right?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, footsteps.
Yes.
Here he comes.
Now, somebody is losing their job.
The big dog likes to hunt.
Why did you pass on ESPN?
I didn't like the makeup of the management. Well, I think you and I see eye to eye on that. There's a lot of blowhards there, and some real dunderheads. And, in fact, that's why they so quickly went off the air, completely mismanaged.
They're actually on the air.
Oh, well, for what, 2 years?
I'm curious, though, if you look at, let's say, sports. You did Tim Tebow's story.
Right.
How would Ron Burgundy handle the Tim Tebow phenomenon?
I'm sorry, hold on, dear. I'm on the phone. You're going to have to wait. Excuse me. Come again, Dan?
How would Ron Burgundy handle Tim Tebow? Like, there's always the news anchor man who has the little, sort of does, crosstalk with the sports guy. So how would Ron Burgundy do that?
Well, with Tim Tebow, I would. Is it Tebow or Tebow?
It's Tebow.
That's probably my first question.
It's Taibo in the Philippines, I think, but it's Tebow here.
I would sit down and I'd like to pick his brain. I find him fascinating. We'd probably take a swamp tour of the Everglades, get down in his backyard, see what formed and shaped him as a man, and I don't know.
How's your vodka drinking? Have you kind of pared that down a little bit?
Oh, I've never touched vodka. Never.
Oh, scotch?
Yeah, scotch.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. is still a part of my waking existence.
Have you had some this morning?
I've had a thimbleful.
Okay.
And by a thimbleful, I mean a pretty large glass. Yes. Yes.
If you're feeling a little afternoon delight, will that be an Anchorman too?
Dan, it's too early for me to gesticulate on this right now, or postulate or theorize. There will be music.
Will you sing an Anchorman too?
Odds are good.
That
Barry Pepper will sing?
Will you have nudity in Anchorman 2?
You know what? We're going to take a look at what's been happening in my life, and I've been nude a fair amount of time. I mean, look, we're human beings. We have to get naked on occasion. And I just don't know. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag.
And I know that you gave us, what the translation of San Diego was. Is there going to be a translation of another city in this movie?
There will be a translation, probably of San Antonio.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Maybe don't translate that now. We are on the radio, not on just a phone.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting.
Yeah. And
Hey, Dan, radio's back.
You think so?
I don't care what anyone says. I don't care.
Would you ever host this show? I mean, if I took a day off, 2 days off, would
right. If I came down there to where do you guys broadcast from?
It's Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Yeah. Would you?
That is a great state. The anchor state. Right?
It's the nutmeg.
The nutmeg.
Okay. Would you be anchorman on this? Would you host the radio show?
It would. If you provided a deluxe sandwich platter for me.
Yes.
And a sheet cake. You got me.
That's it?
That's it.
Would you like to have
I'm talking deluxe sandwich platter.
Would you like to have a co-star?
I would enjoy having a co-star. I would, just to get in the command module there.
Yeah.
And kind of push the buttons and pull the levers and talk to the people. I would like to take full advantage of that.
I know that I read OK Magazine and People and Us Weekly. The J-Lo rumor, it was quick, but it was there. And can you confirm or deny?
Listen, J-Lo came on. She's not my style. She is. I don't usually go for the Latin types, but she came on to me like a bat out of hell, and I had to beat her away with a stick.
Really?
Did I enjoy it? Not going to lie to you. Yes, I'm a man. I'm a full-grown, musky, hairy man.
How is the hair, by the way?
The hair's never looked better.
Nice.
I switched to Prel, and it gives me such body and bounce. I used Body on Tap for years, but now I switched to Prel, and it has given me highlights like I've never seen before. Dan, what hair products do you use?
Most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Axe for men. I like a little pomade.
A little body spray?
Yeah, a little, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you ever use bacon grease?
I have not.
Okay.
Not yet.
Well, don't use it when you're camping. I'll tell you that much. If you want to attract bears, use bacon grease, but otherwise don't.
Well, Ronnie, it's great to have you back, and I look forward to. When is the movie, the documentary?
The documentary. Well, they won't start filming. I don't know the terms. Commencement of filming, principal photography.
I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Until I think February of next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it'll be out in time for Christmas, like Thanksgiving?
Straight to DVD.
That's what I thought.
And cassette.
Yes. Ronnie, it's great to talk to you.
Thank you, Dan. You're in my top 18.
Thank you, Ronnie.
All right, buddy.
All right. That's Ron Burgundy. Yeah. Anchorman 2, the documentary.